A lullaby tinged with sadness. Like many older women, these Khayelitsha grandmothers have seen their communities and own families ravaged by HIV and AIDS. And instead of spending their golden years enjoying retirement, many are left caring for young children orphaned by or living with AIDS, formerly crippled by poverty, stigma and a lack of support. Problems even a young parent would struggle with. The grannies are now empowered.
I was so isolated, I wasn't working, I always closed the door and sleep because the poverty was too much. Then I couldn't go and beg.
When I came here, I was so down, but when I came here, I've learned a lot. I also noticed that my problem is a minor from sharing the problems of the other grannies. I just felt like, look at me. I am depressed only about my son's drinking problem. But what about the grannies who lost? Some of them said they lost 3 kids from the HIV.
When in 1999 and down, 98 and further down, all the focus really was on those that were infected by the virus. And at the same time, young people were dying who were leaving behind grandchildren, and grandmothers were clueless as to what this disease is all about. All that they knew that was their children are dying, and the biggest cry was our breadwinners. And there they found themselves becoming parents again, to not having any understanding of what this disease is all about.
They must also encourage them to use condoms.
No longer victims, GAPA has enabled these women to once again lead their families and communities in the fight against
But
AIDS.
before, it was like it's something you can't talk about, but then
We are free.
We are free with telling even the ministers, the preachers, whatever, bishops, that AIDS is AIDS. I mean,
And it is.
doesn't kill.
The centre in Khayelitsha provides after-school care, food, as well as education for both children and other grandmothers.
And the kids also are taught to how to plant. Somebody is sick, most of we want vegetables. So they are taught, yes, they are like caretaker.
Outreach doesn't stop in Khayelitsha or South Africa. GAPA has established itself in Tanzania, Kenya, Zambia and Zimbabwe.
And the beauty of it is we found those grannies at a place where our own grannies were, and when we began to introduce the concept, did they say, you're reminding us of things that we used to do, and we abandoned them. They are champions, activists, and they go-getters. The common denominator here is death and pain. Now, because they've been there, they know how it was like, and are strongly feeling that there's no need now for other women to go through what they went through.
Aletta Gardner, Eyewitness News, Khayelitsha, Cape Town.